How's it going, everyone? It's Gavin from Balls to You, and I'm going to do an update on the bald clutch. It's all shed out and looking all good, so I can do you an update. So the first thing we're going to look at is the standard bald gene on its own. Okay, so you can see some funky patterns, and the bald tends to have this sort of white outline coming up here, really reduced pattern. Down this way towards the tail. Normally after they've hatched out the eggs, they normally take about 10 days to shed out, and then once we get them set up, it's normally another 10 days there or thereabouts before they start to eat. So you can see some real nice pattern on this girl. So this is the standard bald gene. Like I said, with the bald gene, the more genes you add on top, the crazier it starts to affect the combos, and the more it starts to look and do its job, which is reducing the pattern, cleaning, brightening, and it just looks phenomenal. A very underrated gene. So that's the standard bald gene. Just to show you what the bald gene can do, here's a bald spider, female again. Everything is up for sale in this clutch apart from the male, which is the bald pastel banana, or the bald banana pastel. So you can see what the bald does. It's starting now to reduce the head pattern, reducing the body pattern, almost similar to how a blade works, but this is a incomplete dominant gene, which means it's a super form. Again, reduces the pattern down on the tail end, like so. Again, this version is pretty bright, to be fair, pretty clean spider girl. So again, this is the bald spider. There you go, there's a little bit better. Okay. The next one up is just a straight up pastel. Now, I don't think this has got bald in it. If it has got bald, it's a very low expression, but this girl does look a bit crazy, so she could have it, but I'm just going to sort of sell it as a normal pastel. So it could have the bald gene again, but you'd have to breed it out obviously to see if it has or not. But if I get the bald pastel, hopefully you can see the difference in the colour. You can see this one's the bald pastel, this one's just a pastel. You can see how much it amps up the colour. Okay, the head's a bit more blushed out. Okay, the other thing is to notice, on this pastel, the eye line there, or the eye band, doesn't fade out, whereas on this one, as you can see, it does fade out into the head. So this one's definitely a bald pastel, and this one's just a possibility. But you know, when you put them side by side, it is night and day, and you can actually see that this one's carrying the bald gene as opposed to this one's a possible. But you can just see again how much more brighter it is compared to the standard pastel. So again, just the right genes on the bald gene really does make a massive difference. Come on, girls. Again, these are girls, and these are all up for sale as well. So if you want to get into the bald project, there's some females this way which are up for sale. So there then. The next one, which is always awesome to hatch, are spider bananas. Now this is a bit better than a normal spider banana because this is a female spider banana. Again, just absolutely awesome. I don't think she's carrying the ball gene. I've got her sister from last year, because I did the same pairing last year and got a female spider banana again, and she's absolutely stunning. So this girl's also up for sale. Again, she's got some real nice pinks and salmons, which will obviously turn into white. So I think she'll be quite a high white-sided animal. She doesn't look to be carrying the ball gene, but again, she may do. If I compare that one to the spider, you'll see why I think it's not carrying the ball gene. If you look at the heads, sorry guys, okay, obviously try and look past the banana coloration, but the head on the spider is actually a lot more sort of reduced compared to the head on the spider banana. And again, even though the spider banana is quite reduced in pattern, it seems to be not as reduced as this girl here. So I think this one's just a banana spider female. Okay, and then the one I'm keeping in the clutch, which the bald pastels are a world's first, or the bald pastel is a world's first. Well, it's not. Kevin's not put it up on World of Ball Pythons yet, so I'm not saying I've beat him, but it's possibly a world's first. And again, so this little guy here is a bald pastel banana, and this guy at the minute seems to be a world's first. I'm not too bothered, to be fair, but I wanted to produce a male so I could put back to the mom to try and produce some super balds. So again, super blushed out head. The eye band there is obviously fading into the head, and then I can just see the colour on this guy is just completely amped up. Even though he's got banana laying on top, the colour is amped up. I've got a couple of pastel bananas, and this guy is he's really amped in colour, so I'm pretty confident he's carrying the bald gene. But again, I'll keep him back and breed him back to the mom to try and produce some super balds, and probably some killer bee bananas, because obviously the mom's a bumblebee, a bald bumblebee, so we'll see exactly what's what. So yeah, so that's them guys. Okay, got some more eggs hatching in the next few days, which is our Exantic 100% het albino bred to our albino spider. So we've got, I think it was 7 eggs in there, so everything in there at the very least will be double het for Exantic and albino, and the very best will be hatching a spider albino het for Exantic, which is obviously going to go back towards my snow project. Okay everyone, so I hope that you enjoy the video, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care everyone.